Coming up on the Sports Desk, the boys soccer team over at South has won 15 games in a row without a loss. But find out why they still had something to prove as they faced off against Centennial. Plus, after winning 16 games in a row and then suffering a heartbreaking loss, can the Bishop Montgomery Knights start another winning streak, or will the loss linger longer than expected? We've got scores, we've got highlights, and we've got a lot more coming up on the Sports Desk. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Not only can you catch me here, you can catch me on Instagram and Twitter as well. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Make sure you check it out so we can show you the inside scoop of everything that's going on in the city with the hometown feel. Now, one team that is representing their hometown well, the boys soccer team at South High. Since losing the championship game of the CIF SS playoff last season, the Spartans have outscored their opponents 39-7. They've won 15 games in a row, and no team has scored more than one goal against them during that stretch. But the Spartans came into their matchup with Centennial with a little something to prove. Now, why would a team that hasn't lost a game have something to prove? Well, they haven't been beaten, but they were tied by another team trying to make a name for itself, the West Warriors. The match ended in a 1-1 tie at the end of 2 overtime periods. Still undefeated, but there is a blemish. A blemish is a mark or flaw that spoils the image of something. They're 15-0-1. That 1 is there. Will they let this blemish ruin a great season? Only one way to tell. How will they play in their next match against the Centennial Apaches? Trying to bounce back, coach looking on the sidelines. And what you do, you got to start out quick. A quick score. Quick score is how you get yourself going again. Then we have Ryan Vidove to Mason Briggs, long range, just out of reach, 2-0 South. Things are going well. Here's another reason they're so good. The goalkeeper outer, Cole Cooch. There's not much that gets by him. Look at that. Keeping things out of the way, keeping their score at 0. But scoring is also very important. Tanner Nelson, he's number 16 in green, number 3 in white. 3-0 South leads. Then another one from long range, Jack Prentice. These boys look good. More great D by South on the next go-around. They're trying to get in. Centennial is trying to score, but see, they switched goalkeepers when they went to the other end. Ernesto, Claudio. South put up the most points they have all year in a 7-0 win over Centennial. South will face West High on February 3rd at home. That matchup could determine who comes away with the Pioneer League title. I cannot wait for that game. The Bishop Montgomery girls basketball team had won 4 in a row until they lost to Fairfax High by a score of 60-44. But one thing co-head coach Camille Buckley and Noel Quinn don't do is they don't allow their team to worry about the past. Fairfax, they're gone. St. Anthony is now. How will Bishop play after a loss? Getting it ready, Jessica Malazardi and Brooke Murray. I like it. Got it ready. A little oomph on it. Early in the game, leading 6-4 in the first. Bishop's Kayla Padilla with the answer. Crossover Knights lead by 4. Next possession, Cyan Dyke drives and finds Sophia Carroll for a short J. Knights up 10-4. After some tough D shuts St. Anthony down, Jessica Malazardi takes it to the cup and reverses it in 16-4. Bishop with a commanding lead. They led 19-6 after 1, and every time St. Anthony had a chance, they just couldn't get right. Boss Julia Louise missing the layup, but they didn't stop getting chances. Off the miss, Faith Knight gets the rebound and hits a J. Cuts the lead to 8. St. Anthony again. Kaylee Morrell to Knight, who drives in, cuts Bishop's lead to 6. But never fear, Malazarti is here. No look pass to Carroll, hits the J. Bishop back in control, 31-19 at the half. Third quarter, Malazarti says, too much room. Too much room. Pull up J. 12-point lead has been extended by 2. Things got a little chippy in the third. Drew Sharp puts Malazarti on the floor hard. She was okay, though, ended up hitting both of her free throws and staying in the game. Bishop maintained control the rest of the way as they picked up a 67-56 win over St. Anthony.
honed into the things that we needed to, defending their bigs, getting to their shooters, contesting the shots. Overall, it's a good win. It's a big win for us.
I thought we played pretty well tonight. I think that we can definitely do better, but I think everything is coming along just fine.
I think we're a pretty good team with our guards handling a lot and our posts, and they're just doing a good job, both defensively and offensively. And I think we're a good team if we just run our lanes and do our thing.
After beating St. Paul during the same week, the ladies' record improves to 14-6, and they will need to keep playing great as 3 of their final 5 games of the season will be on the road. Now, just a few weeks ago, at the end of 2016, the West High girls basketball team had a record of 5 wins and 8 losses. Since the calendar switched, so have the Warriors. They have gotten healthy. They are playing together, and they are undefeated in 2017, looking for their 5th straight win, playing against their rivals, South High. Good sportsmanship at the beginning, a lot of shaking of hands, but once the game starts, no more of that. Paige Hayase with the first points of the game. South up 2-0, but Casey Boren wastes no time trying to get things going with the running left hand. Next possession, Haley Jones takes it in strong and underneath for the bucket and the foul. South looking to do something now. Katie Timmerman is there with the I don't think so. West takes advantage. Haley Jones again for 2. West with full court D, and the pass to Hayase is stolen by Ashley Guillen. She gets it in. Casey Boren. West up 8-2. That's how they started the game off. Warriors up 12-4 with less than a minute to go. Quarter 1, Paige Hayase makes it 12-6. In the second quarter, Jen Uchi trying to move the ball, but Haley Jones steals her lunch money and buys an ice cream sundae, baby. Then Katie Timmerman puts the cherry on top. 18-16, West leads. Rachel Hayase gets the pass from Jen Uchi and hits a 3, trying to get them back. Then it's Uchi again. This time finds Paige Hayase for a tray. West lead 28-16 at the half and would hold on to beat the Spartans 59-37. That makes 6 wins in a row for the Warriors. And they are playing some of their best ball that they have ever played. They hadn't lost since 2009. The Warriors beat Leuzinger to improve their overall record to 12-8. That's 7 wins in a row for the Lady Warriors. With only a few more games left, the Warriors are in a good position as 4 of their final 6 games will be on their home court. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, it's been raining in Torrance. Raining threes, that is. See if the Torrance Tartars could outlast Leuzinger in this Pioneer League shootout. Plus, can South High end their 4-game losing skid against Centennial? Find out what happened with your favorite teams when we come back.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Thanks.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
We are back. You are back. But before we get back to action, make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Be sure to check it out and see what's happening behind the scenes of your favorite sports show. The Bishop Montgomery Knights are back in town, still ranked in the high school top 25, still ranked as one of the best teams in the state of California. And as Ana Dominguez reports, this team is ready to get back to what they do best, and that's winning.
Just last week, the Knights traveled all the way to the other side of the country for a nationally televised game. Now, this team was handed their first loss after winning 16 straight games. But this team, they're not going to dwell on it. They're going to use it as motivation to keep pushing on.
That was important. We played well. Obviously, we played a great team, and it was a high visibility game. But I was more worried about the energy because of the travel, and I thought we came out with good energy tonight.
That game, it was just one loss. We have to get over it, and we have to get back into it because we have CIF playoffs, Open Division, and state coming up, so we have to get back into it.
It could have been jet lag as this team landed less than 24 hours before tip-off, which could explain the slow start. Took Bishop Montgomery an entire half to get the ball moving.
It helped with coach getting into us a little bit during the timeout, and also we just came out and we saw that we needed to pick it up, and we just came out and did what we had to do.
And after that, as it usually does for Bishop Montgomery, it all fell into place. The big three, Ethan Thompson, Jordan Shackle, and David Singleton, all posted double digits in the 76-31 rout of St. Bernard High School.
It was really important for us going on in the season just to get the flow back and the chemistry back, and we really felt like we had to start that tonight.
The defense is very important. Very important. It's what gets us most of our points in transition, fast breaks, and it's just the basis of our whole program.
And the icing on the cake was Singleton's lob to Thompson, making it look oh so easy.
Well, me and Ethan, we've been playing with each other since we were 10, 11 years old, so we have very good chemistry. And once I saw him ahead of me and full head of steam, I already knew what to do.
It was nice. He saw me at like half court, and I pointed up, and he was nodded his head. He was like, all right, I'm going to throw it. And then we did what we did, so yeah.
With just 2 games left in the regular season, the goal remains the same for the Knights, pushing forward to the playoffs. With the Sports Desk, I'm Ana Dominguez.
Thanks, Anna. The Knights have pulled off 2 wins in a row since that loss against Mount Verde Academy. They'll have 2 more games at home before the regular season is over with. The last regular season game will be on Monday, February 6th versus Cathedral. Only 2 games back in the Pioneer League standings, the Torrance Tartars are looking to finish the season strong as they play host to the Leuzinger Olympians. Leuzinger, less than a minute to go in the half. Torrance down 3 when Leuzinger's Amon Anderson gets the loose ball, misses the acrobatic layup, but Damani Washington is there to put it back. Torrance trailed 27-22 at the half. In the second half, hustle was the key word. Quentin Gilchrist down and dirty on the floor for the ball. Logan Young to Jerome Duhan, bucket and foul. 2-point game. Still down 2. Shane Sato takes the ball down court, drives in, passes it out to Gilchrist. Torrance by 1. 7:37 left in the third quarter. Torrance up 40-38 until Damani Washington gets an open 3 and makes it count. Tartars are down 41-40 now. Gilchrist with Washington on him, but not on him enough. Torrance back up 43-41. Watch him. He can't stop me. He can't stop me. And it was tied at 50 with less than 2 minutes to go in the game. Winston Jones finds who? Gilchrist. He's hot. In the face of Washington. Yes, Torrance back up 3, 50 seconds left. Damani Washington tries to answer back, but misses a 3. Amon Anderson with the putback. It's a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. After a foul, Shane Sato had a chance to extend the lead, but misses. Leuzinger with a chance to take the lead in a 1-point game. Washington gets the ball. Watch this, give and go. But, oh, he fumbles the ball. Look, the layup right there. He misses it, ladies and gentlemen. Tartar ball, 3.4 seconds left. Sato gets a chance again. He hits 2 free throws, giving Torrance a 3-point lead. The desperation heave no good as Torrance wins a thriller, 55-52.
They went in zone, and we just got a lot of open shots from our guards, and we just hit them So it was good. It was good. We're just out here trying to play our hardest every game, compete every game, and hopefully come out with a dub.
We had to get those rebounds because they were very athletic. We had to make sure to box them out and just crunch time, do whatever we can to win.
Our guys didn't have a lot of experience coming into the game, but they're showing their character, they're showing their heart, and they're showing that they're getting better over time. So I'm really pleased with all the effort and all the hard work they've been putting in.
After that win, Torrance lost to North High a couple of days later, dropping their record to 9-14 on the season and 2-3 in league play. With 3 of their final 4 games on the road, they will need to pull it together quickly to have a chance at competing in the playoffs. Another team looking to finish the season strong, the South Spartans. Last season's 4-22 record is a thing of the past. But even though this season has been better, they have recently been on a 4-game losing streak. Sam Vargas was on the scene as South looked to end the skid and pick up their first Pioneer League win of the year.
The Spartans got off to a strong start this season, more than doubling their win total from last year. And they had their sights firmly set on a berth in the CIF playoffs. But that goal hit a bit of a roadblock recently as they dropped their first 4 games of league play. Now the Spartans know if they want to get back on track, they have to turn things around here tonight when they take on another division rival in Centennial. Coach Clem and the Spartans getting fired up at home. Down by 2 early, Chris Sin gets the steal and the quick pass to Jordan Tang. Spartans are on the board. Very next possession, Takuma Izumi drains the 3, putting South up 5-2. Centennial will come back though, and South trailed 19-14 after 1. On to the second we go. The Apaches started to heat up from behind the arc. Richard McMichael, look at that shot from almost half court, putting Centennial up 37-32 at the half. So now we go on to the fourth quarter. South down 54-52 when Anthony Godinez puts the team on his back to tie the game at 54 all. Then the young man, he wasn't done. He comes right back with the layup. South up 56-54 late in the fourth. But Centennial will not be denied. Tyree Coleman, coast to coast, gets the bucket, putting his team up 59-56, and we got ourselves a ball game. South looking for an answer, and they get it. 3-pointer by senior guard Jordan Tang ties the game. Then, a little later, the steal by Shin. Right back to Tang. South takes the lead, and the place absolutely explodes. Okay, now, 7 seconds to go. Centennial down by 3. It will once again be Coleman to McMichael for the tie. No good. South takes the last second, heart-wrenching match, 65-62, in an emotional win for the Spartans. Coach, great game, heart-stopping ending. Tell me about your thoughts on it.
Well, my team has heart. We play this way every day in practice as well as games, and it paid off tonight.
Okay, now with this win, your playoff hopes remain alive. How do you feel to get your first win in league play?
Well, it feels good. You know, we've had a tough, rough games in the league. We came into the league 11-5, and you know, I stay in the moment. We lost those games. We're past that, so we're focused on tonight. And now we're focused on Wednesday. Well, actually, we don't play Wednesday because of exams. Next Friday, we get Leuzinger back, who we lost in a tough game early.
Great, Coach. Thanks. Congratulations on the win. You got it.
Much.
No
okay,
problem.
Thanks.
All right, Byron. Well, as you saw, great win by South High, and their playoff hopes remain very much alive. I'm Sam Vargas. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Sam. Now, after that week, the Spartans will play Torrance and West at home. Then they will close out the regular season on the road against Centennial and North. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, after losing 5 out of their last 6 games, can the men's basketball team at Elko get some of that early season magic back as they go up against LA Southwest? Plus, the ladies try to end their 4-game losing streak against the Cougars as well. See how they did in this South Coast Conference matchup. Highlight scores and more when we come back.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
To be at peace with myself is the most prominent thing, and I am at peace with myself. I didn't deal this deck, I'm just playing the game. That's all. That's it. Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise. Been making sure they get the nutrition that I need, and it's a balanced meal. My name is Maurice McGriff. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
What?
The storks are bringing me a baby brother.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you? What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
We can do this together.
To know for sure that your child is in the right seat for their age and size,
Remember when I was a baby? It felt like 1 minute ago.
what? Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
What he said.
My favorite thing about music is it's reliable. It's always there.
It just helps me cheer up other people.
There's nothing to worry about when you do music. You're just having fun.
When I'm playing it, I'm like, wow, this is me. I sometimes just like shock myself.
When you play music, you are playing life.
Welcome back. We are rolling along in this week's show, but after the show, I don't want you to feel disconnected. So make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Tag me in your school photos and videos, and I'll start putting you on the show. El Camino College has been on this show many times this year. The men's basketball team, for example, had one of its best starts to the season in school history. In November, they were 6-1. In December, things started to change. They went 2-3. So far in January, they only have one win. Trying to start a little something and get that November magic back, playing at home against LA Southwest. Trailing by 14 in the first half, Joshua Welcome waits and pops a three. Elko trailing 31-14 early on. Brandon Guerrero finds Kewan Pawns, though. Off the screen, takes it to the bucket. Warriors down 13, trying to gain some momentum. Martia DeMarco, nice pass to Gavin Reagan. Elko went down 37-20. After a timeout, Kewan Pawns again, cutting LA Southwest lead to 15, 37-22. Elko is down. Now, LA Southwest never lets up. Jordan Young with the finger roll. 2 points, but Elko's leading scorer, Jamal Heckwood, said, let me put in some work myself, keeping the Warriors within reach. Brandon Guerrero finds some space on this next one. Or should I say, make some space. Get off me. Get off me. Drives it in, cuts the lead to 11, 39-28. Elko trails. It's 47-32 at the half, and LA Southwest comes out in the second half running and gunning. Willie Barnes with the finish. Warriors down 17 at that point, down as many as 25 when Brandon Harris hits a three, but LA Southwest did not stop as they beat our Warriors 101-77. It was Elko's 7th loss in their last 8 games, losing to Southwest and to Long Beach during that week as well. The Warriors' record falls to 9-10 for the season, their first time being under 500 since the season began. Also in JUCO action, the women's basketball team was looking to end its own 4-game skid against LA Southwest. Could the Cougars come into Elko and pull a sweep? No. Trying to end a 4-game losing skid, but from the tip, LA Southwest showed it wouldn't be easy. Marion Mims with the 2-pointer, Cougars up, but right away, Megan Pinueda to the bucket for 2. Then it's Caleb Bibb with the anticipation, anticipating your every move. Tied up at 4 apiece. Then when El Camino went on an 11-point run, Bibb with the 2-handed block keeps the ball in the play, becomes the point forward. Amieta, 9-finger for 2. Warriors up 15-4. On D, it's another steal for who? Bibb. She takes it to the hole, draws both defenders. Watch this. Dishes to Elise Ellison. 17-4. Warriors are pulling away. More D by El Camino. Watch this. After LA Southwest rebound, Megan Pinueda stays there, taps it away. They get frustrated thinking, oh, it's going out of bounds, but Pinueda hustles, gets the 2 points. Elko has control and keeps it throughout as they pick up a much-needed win over LA Southwest by a score of 62-36. They picked up another win against El Camino Compton Center, making it 2 in a row and taking their record to 8-9 on the season. Well, football fans, it is official. Super Bowl 51 is locked and loaded. The Atlanta Falcons, who beat Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, 44-21, will be in the Super Bowl for only the second time in franchise history. Last time being in 1998, the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons. You remember the dance? You remember that? Yeah, they lost to the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 33. This time they will be facing the New England Patriots, who beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 36-17 and punched their Super Bowl ticket for the 9th time in franchise history. The Pats will be going for their 5th Super Bowl win. All of these victories have been during the Brady-Belichick era. With 4 Super Bowl rings, Brady is tied with Terry Bradshaw and Joe Montana. A win in SB 51 will put Brady in the top spot. Belichick is also making history with his 7th Super Bowl appearance as head coach, surpassing Miami Dolphin legend Don Shula. This is going to be a great game, so in the words of T.O., get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a good one. Well, I appreciate everyone that is adding the Sports Desk to your weekly viewing schedule. Over the next few weeks, we will have a lot going on in Torrance, CA. The Torrance Girls Softball League, better known as TGSL, will be having their opening day ceremonies on February 11th. We will be there with the inside coverage as the spring softball season gets ready to take off. Basketball season is winding down for all of our local teams, who's in, who's out, as league play wraps up. Plus, the baseball team at El Camino College has their home opener coming up. And your Sports Desk will be on the scene. If you are at any of these events or any other sporting events around the Torrance area, take a selfie, tag your boy at Byron Newsome TV, and I will put you on the show. In 2017, we are about to take the Sports Desk to another level. Well, that's all the time we have left on today's show. Make sure you tune in next time because you know we've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way by sending me your videos and pics. For the Sports Desk, I'm your host, Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.